Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good afternoon, my dear students. This is my lecture number 2, which is related to trial balance. What is a trial balance? A trial balance is a list having all the balances from the ledger accounts. We should know here a very important thing, that ledger is a book in which we have accounts. Accounts and ledgers are not same thing. In ledgers we have accounts. We have real accounts, we have personal accounts, we have nominal accounts, and these accounts we have generally in a ledger. If these accounts are personal, then we have in personal ledger, sales ledger and purchase ledger. If these accounts are in real accounts, then we have in GL, means general ledger. So in the trial balance, we have those balances which come from the ledger accounts. And when we make a trial balance, we should know that there is a specific format of the trial balance. We have the first column, name of account. In the second column, we have debit. In the third column, we have credit. Now, debit means debit recording. What does it mean? It means whatever we have recorded in the T accounts, which are in different ledgers, there the closing balances are coming, ending balances are transferred from these accounts to the trial balance. If the balances are on the debit side, we are supposed to write the balances in the debit column. If the balances are on the credit side in the respective T accounts, it means the balances will come on the credit column. Finally, we will add both the columns, and both the columns will provide the same balance. If you want to make a trial balance, you should know that there is a mnemonic dead click, D-E-A-D, dead, C-L-I-C, click. First I'm explaining dead, D-E-A-D. Debit, D stands for debit. Expense, assets and drawings, these are written always on the debit side. Click, C for credit. Liabilities, income and capital accounts are kept on the credit side. So by doing so, when you are taking the debit column and the credit column, both the columns are giving the same balances. It means the trial balance is balanced. It means mathematical accuracy is okay. It's fine. I mean, it is agreed. It's quite possible there are few errors. I have introduced a mnemonic COCROP, C-O-C-R-O-P, commission, omission, compensation, reversal, original and principles. These are the 6 errors. If these errors occur and the trial balance is still balanced, it means trial balance is not disclosing these errors. It means trial balance is not capable to disclose these errors. So finally, if you see how do we make a trial balance, we have to take the balances from the T accounts, and these balances we record in the trial balance. We transfer in the trial balance. There are a few accounts which should we know. For example, rent payable. Rent payable is a liability account. It will come on the credit side if we are talking about American accounting. But on the other hand, when we are discussing about A-levels accounting, CIE, it means rent payable means rent expense, and it will come on the debit column. The number will come, the figure, the number will come in the debit column of the trial balance. Similarly, rent receivable. Rent receivable according to American accounting, which we are not discussing now, this is an asset account. On the other hand, in British accounting system, in which we follow, which we are following for A levels and O levels, so rent receivable is an income account according to British accounting system. All provision account always having generally 99.9% they are having the credit balances. All allowances accounts, allowance is a contra asset account, allowance for depreciation, allowance for bad debts, these accounts always show the credit balance. Drawing is a contra capital account. Contra capital means opposite of capital, which should come on the debit side of a trial balance. I'm following a book of H. Randall, and I'm on page number 3rd edition. I'm on the page number 4, conversion of a list of balances into the trial balance. So you can see from there the example 1.3 is being given to you, the answer is being given to you, and you can see the answer on page number 5, and then there is an exercise as well. A few things. Closing stock never appears in the trial balance. Basically, trial balance is of two types: pre-closing trial balance and post-closing trial balance. When we discuss about the pre-closing trial balance, it means we are discussing about the trial balance which we make before income statement and balance sheet. It means before the adjustments. So closing stocks are never included in the trial balance. Only opening stocks are included in the trial balance. Finally, carriage inward is an expense which is recorded in the trial balance on the debit side, which is added basically in income statement to the purchases. Carriage outward is also an expense, but this is basically a marketing expense, but here in the trial balance it comes on the debit side as well. Carriage outwards, carriage inward, I discussed, both are the expenses. Return inwards is contra sales account. Whatever we sold, it is returned to us contra sales account, so it will come on the debit side of the trial balance. Carriage outwards means basically whatever we purchase. Return outwards. Return outwards means whatever we purchased, now we are returning. Return outwards, return inwards. Return inwards contra sales account, return outwards is contra purchase account. Carriage inward and carriage outwards are different things. These are basically transportation expenses. So exercise number 1.32, page number 5, you can see the trial balance in third edition. Then you'll find that this was all about trial balance. Thank you.